Okay, hey, what's going on? It's your boy Pepper Rob, and I'm here with another theory. I'm gonna speak about Sanji's lineage, Sanji's dream, and the raid suit as a power-up. So let's begin. First, we're gonna speak about Sanji's lineage, alright? And I'm talking about the time when Judge altered all of his son's DNAs by using the lineage factor, I believe, or whatever he used when he experimented on his kids. Alright, so let's just hop straight into that. Now, in my previous video, I was speaking about Sanji and the others a little bit in the Usopp video, and I said I would speak about it, so let's speak about that right now. So, Sanji's lineage, right? Based on what Oda said, based on what the story is implying, they're saying that Sanji is a failure in terms of the experiment because Judge used this lineage factor, I believe, or basically, we're just gonna say he experimented on his kids, and all of his kids, they are showing certain attributes such as not having any emotions or not having human emotions or practical emotions, let's say, and also gaining superhuman abilities such as very strong bodies and some type of power, some type of element, some type of power. Also they're just very durable, if you get what I'm saying. Like, their potential or their abilities exceed the regular human, you know what I'm saying, the common human. So let me ask you a question real quick. Do you really think that Judge's experiment failed when it comes on to Sanji? Of course it failed in one aspect, because remember they said his mom used something to kind of fight against whatever Judge was using, and that's why Sanji is the way he is. He is the most regular one, basically. And the thing about that is, yes, he's the most regular one, being that his brothers, when they were younger, they were showing signs different to like what Sanji was showing, and like they used to run faster, swim faster, they used to be stronger, all of that, and Sanji was just not showing any of that. Remember I think they said they have like exoskeletons or something, other things, just a whole bunch of other stuff. And it's like, of course the experiment didn't work in a sense because Sanji has regular human emotions, right? And his brothers, they don't, you know what I'm saying? But Sanji is showing one sign that they all have, which at first was kind of puzzling to everyone. Sanji has one aspect that didn't fail, but the others might have failed. Like, he might not be superhuman compared to his brothers, but he is superhuman in a way. He is more durable than the average human being, right? And not only that, he also has a power or an element, if you might say, just like his brothers and his sister. I've been saying brothers all video and I forgot his sister, but you know what I'm saying, because the reason I'm saying brothers is mostly because their power is kind of like an element and her power is kind of different because it's like poison or whatever, but you know what I'm saying. So his siblings, let me use that word better yet, they all have some type of power, and Sanji also has some type of power now. Now, he's been had the power, if you look at it, you know what I'm saying, that's fire. You know what I'm saying? His brother Niji, electricity. His brother Yonji seems to have some type of mechanical power. Yeah. And he seems to be much more durable than the others because of his power. Specifically, Ichiji has some type of explosive power. Ichiji has some type of explosive power, and Reiju has like poison. So you know what I'm saying? So realistically, Sanji did get some of the attributes of the experiment. Like, he has fire, bro. Like, where did it come from? Regular human beings don't have fire, you know what I'm saying? So of course the lineage didn't work 100%, but I think it worked maybe 40% basically, because he has the power, he has a little bit more durability than the regular human. Like, it didn't fail completely, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I wanted to speak about regarding Sanji's lineage factor, or his lineage, let's say. All right, so let's jump to the next topic, and we're going to speak about Sanji's dream. All right, so Sanji's dream, as we all know it, is the all blue, right? So Sanji's dream entails of one ocean that has every type of sea creature there is. So like, he could just fish anywhere and get any type of fish, even a rare fish, and cook it, make a nice meal for his friends or whatever it may be. It might might be. That's what I'm getting at. That's what I think he's getting at. But that's what I'm getting from it. So I think there is a way for that to be possible, and I'm going to explain it right now. Now, for that to happen, certain things would have to happen for the all blue to be actually attainable. Now think about it. What's blocking the all blue from actually being attainable? What's the barrier to all of that, right? You don't know what the barrier is? The barrier, or the thing that's stopping that from happening, is the red line. The red line runs and blocks the seas from colliding together. Like, that's why you have North blue, South blue, East blue, New World, Old World. You know what I'm saying? It's not really Old World, but let's just use that term for like the four, I don't even know what the four areas, basically. So once that happens, once there's no red line, it's all blue, bro. Like, all of the seas are gonna collide, you know what I'm saying? As long as there's no red line. Now, I think at the end of the story, let me get very interesting right here, feel me? And if this comes through, I need everybody to subscribe to my channel, because this is gonna be a major theory right here. All right, so as far as the all blue, there's certain hints how that's possible. Like I said, the red line needs to be destroyed, right? All right, so in order for us to get there, how are we gonna destroy the red line? All right, so this is very far-fetched in a lot of people's opinion, but to me it's not. I'm gonna explain why I came up with this theory. Now, when we were in Fishman Island, right, Madam Shirley, I believe her name was, you know, the fishman that could predict the future or whatever, she said Luffy is going to destroy Fishman Island, right? Now, some people automatically thought, okay, maybe he's gonna destroy Fishman Island so that the fishmen could come to the surface, you know, and live peacefully with the human beings. But I think not. I think that a lot of the fishmen, in my opinion, might or might not be involved in the final war. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Based on the fact that a lot of them were slaves. I could be right, I could be wrong, but I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking they're gonna go wherever Shirahoshi goes. Shirahoshi. Her name is very hard to pronounce. But yeah, wherever she goes. But I'm thinking at the end, she's needed for the final battle. You know what I'm saying? She's definitely needed. So I think they're gonna go with her. And I think while Luffy is fighting the celestial dragons, or the world government, let's use that term, when Luffy's gonna fight the world government, what's gonna happen? I think Luffy at that time is gonna have full control over all, you know, the factors surrounding Haki and his devil fruit, you know, everything, awakening, all of that. He's gonna be tremendously powerful. And I'm guessing that at this point, Luffy is actually probably fought Blackbeard already, or probably already fought Blackbeard, and maybe he got to the One Piece already, or maybe it might be the other way around. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not writing the story, you know what I'm saying? But when he's fighting the world government, all I know is he's gonna be very powerful. Like, he's gonna be Yonko level at that time. Yonko, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna be very powerful, and he's gonna be somebody that you do not want to fight against. You know what I'm saying? So I think he's gonna have the power to destroy the red line. He's gonna have an attack where he can maybe increase his fist so big or whatever, and engrave all the necessary aspects like Haki, you know, Rio, all this and whatever. He's gonna destroy the red line, but immediately under the red line, what lies there? Deep down under the sea, Fishman Island, right? Yes. So I believe once he destroys the red line, because I think all you need to do is make one big crack in the middle of it, and then the rest of it is gonna just fall apart. And once he does that, I think that's gonna lead to him destroying Fishman Island. Not him just going down there and destroying the island specifically, but destroying the red line is gonna cause that ripple effect, right? So I think that's where the all blue can be attained. Once all the seas collide, and you'll have fish from everywhere just roaming the whole world, even the areas where the sea kings dominate, you have every type of fish everywhere. And when that happens, and Sanji's dream will be attained, you know what I'm saying, by the help of his captain, Straw Hat Luffy, the Pirate King. At that point, at least. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure you get the concept of where I'm going with that. And for now, we just have to wait and see how that plays out. But that's my theory on that. that. And now we're gonna get into Sanji's raid suit. That is his power up. All right, so let's begin, because this video is already past my regular mark, but whatever. So Sanji and the raid suit. Right now, we saw when Sanji, as far as what happened when Sanji was fighting page 1, they were basically showing us what the raid suit is capable of, or explaining the abilities of the raid suit. Right now, we could see he can levitate, he can use his shield, his cape as a shield, and he can basically disappear by projecting the environment on his suit. Right, it's like a camouflage thing, but let's just say disappear. Right, so okay, the cool abilities. He probably don't have to use Geppo that much, skywalk, whatever. I'm saying, okay. As far as shield, he probably don't have to use Haki as much, but if his shield if his cape is already a shield, what if he engraves it with ornament? He doesn't have to be very strong with it, but his shield is already strong due to the science of Germa. So if he adds Haki to his shield / cape, then it'll be way stronger. Think about it. Very smart, right? Yeah, so now one of his abilities has become broken. Once he learns how to apply it fully to the shield, then it's gonna be way harder for you to damage Sanji. And he already stated that when he was fighting page 1, he kind of feels the attacks, but it's not as much. It's not that effective against him when he's using it, but he feels it, but it's not effective that much. So imagine if he applies Haki to it, it's gonna be ineffective. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're a very overpowered individual, like somebody like Queen that's actually strong as hell because he's a dinosaur. Or very strong individuals, whoever he fights on Blackbeard's crew, at that point, I'm guessing they gotta be very strong or just smart. You know what I'm saying? Because if it's like somebody like Luffy, then it's gonna be like a sky battle, I believe, based on Luffy's fruit. But I think that's gonna be a very nice addition to the raid suit. You know what I'm saying? So the raid suit helps and the Haki helps the raid suit. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so let's get to the main part where we want to speak about Sanji. Alright, so like I said, he doesn't have to use Geppo that much. So okay, Skywalk, okay, cool. He could depend on the science. He didn't have to use that much power or waste that much energy on flying or whatever. And he could just be up there effortlessly. Alright, so the next attack we're going to speak about now is becoming invisible. That's very effective, very useful, depending on how you use it, depending on who you fight, depending on how good they have a mastery of observation and awareness. But as far as that, it's pretty explainable. You don't need to get into the gist of that. You already know. It's very useful. Like, you could use it, and people that are not very good with Haki, you could overcome them. But I'm guessing people with Haki, they're alright. So let's get into the final part of the theory, the main part that I'm going to speak about. Now, we're going to speak about why Sanji is called Black Leg Sanji. Now, first of all, his raid suit is black, right? Yeah. No, that's not why. I've seen a theory about this before. I don't remember where, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not just gonna take the credit for myself, but I just know it's out there. If I find it, I put it in the video. If not, it's whatever. So boom, Sanji uses flames. What if he uses it along with his raid suit? Okay, cool. Flames in the raid suit, all right, not bad, right? But what if Sanji uses flames and Haki with his flames in the raid suit? Now that's overpowered. Think about it. If he uses the flames and engraves the flame that is a part of his body, because remember the genetics from the lineage that I was speaking about earlier, it's in him. It's his flame. You know what I'm saying? It's a part of him basically. So it's like, I know you can transfer Haki to like instruments such as swords and, you know, weapons you used to fight. Sabo used it on that bar, whatever. What if he could transfer the Haki to his legs, to the fire, and then you have this black fire that looks like Amaterasu from Naruto, bro? Think about it. You know what I'm saying? Then he's gonna be way more detrimental because the fire could actually hurt you now. You know what I'm saying? Not the one, I don't know, I'm not saying the one that he shoots, because of course he sends fire flying from his feet. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when he attacks you, it could both hurt you and burn you at the same time. Very, very overpowered. Now, that's where I see Sanji's raid suit getting at. Him applying haki to his ability he had pre-raid suit, and that's how I see his power-up being very effective. So, as far as that's concerned, we just have to wait and see how that plays out, but that's where I'm getting at right now. So, as far as Sanji's concerned, yeah, I really think that'll be really effective for him, and let's just wait to see what's going on. Remember, subscribe, like, you can share, you can do all that, comment. I'm out. I got a next video coming out.